So what's up, everybody? It's me, True Star Screamer. God dang it, that was a good one. And we are here with another G.I. Joe Classified Series review. We are looking at General Clayton Hawk Abernathy, leader of the Joes, starting with Season 2 with the whole Arise Serpentor Arise thing. Guy kind of came out of nowhere and took charge, and actually, very cool character. I am actually really looking forward to messing around with this figure. I mean, just from the box art here, I can tell he's got a lot more going with him than Nunchuck did. Also, man, we got some cool stuff here in the background, including Sergeant Slaughter's mini tank, which I am blanking on the name. That looks like not the Asp, but that's the one with the pod splits in the front. And I don't know who that is in that jetpack there, to be honest. But this has always been some cool stuff here. This actually really has me more excited than anything else. He's got a great loadout of weapons here. 2 shotguns, 2 pistols, goggles, and the helmet. And yeah, let's get this guy out of the box, and let's see what we got going on. So here's General Hawk. I don't have any of his gear on him. This is how it comes out of his package. And I am liking everything I am seeing. Definitely a very well done figure here. The shoulder holster, cool and all. I mean, he's got another pistol here. I guess we'll talk about that with the accessories. But his jacket looks great. From the military badges to the eagle, his other pin, of course, his name on here, and the jacket itself has some very nice weathering to it. The only thing I have to a criticism to it, and this is really, really reaching, he is using the ball joint, which I do like a lot, but of course that breaks up the sculpt with the zipper. I get it though, I don't have a problem with it, it's just I'm being critical here. I also like how the zipper goes all the way down to his waist joint. That's just a really nice detail they put on here. His arm, and I've had read some people online complaining about, because of the shape of the sculpt, when you twist it at the bicep, it kind of kills the immersion. I get it. I can deal with it. I do like we got our faded American flag here, again going with the leather here, and a G.I. Joe patch saying Yo Joe. Camouflage pants, really nice wrinkles, a little bit of dry brushing it looks like maybe in the folds. He even has his pins on his collars, and those are painted. I complain a lot about small details not being painted. Here I am getting them. The zippers are painted. The wing, his collars are painted. His face sculpt looks really good. He's got the salt and pepper going on there, that little wisp of gray. Really nice stare. This is a very, very well done guy. Even both his belt buckles from the holster and the other belts here, those are painted. I really have nothing to complain about. I mean, if I want to nitpick, yeah, the knees are stiff. But I did not have to break them like I did with Nunchuck. So, basically a lot of the complaints I've been having lately, I am not getting. Oh my, yeah, even the wrist on the jacket is a contrasting color. A darker tone. Chef's kiss here. This is very, very well done. So let's look at his gear here. And now for the question on everyone's minds. Yes, the guns came out straight. So here I've got General Hawk mostly geared up. He gets 2 sets of goggles, kind of like how Dusty did, and the Viper didn't have 2 sets, but goggles above its helmet, and then a set of goggles to wear under his helmet, so if you want to make it look like they're pulled down. Never got that idea of putting the goggles on the helmet, but as weird as it is, the helmet, how it sits on his head that's probably my biggest complaint, because it's very loose, and it never looks like it sits right. I can deal with that because I don't have to have him wear that. If I really wanted to, I can have him just with the goggles on his forehead and pull them down. By the way, this is exactly how I wanted Buzzer to have his glasses be. I would have loved that. And this looks great. Still shows off the face sculpt, but these eyes are so freaking good. I don't want to cover them up. I also might just have them like this. Pistols, he's got 2, like I said before. Single cast, hole for an effect part. He's got 1 shoulder and larger one here for the main one, for his sidearm. I get why they don't, but I still would love to have these painted. And just everything else looks so good. Just a little bit of love. Then we also have him holster that up here. We'll lean you back here real quick. We've got 2 shotguns. And these are probably some of the most solid guns I've seen Hasbro make. Even though, yes, they're still the soft plastic. But the detail is there. Just, oh god, if they could have just gone that extra step, painted the stock, something on here, these would look so much better. I've got a shoulder strap here. I mean, does he really need 2 shotguns? I got my theory of why, and why I'm gonna have him with the gun with the shoulder strap, but again. There you go. Full weapon storage, yay. And then have him carry one of these guys. Spoiler. I think I might give this one to Shockwave when I open him up. But yeah, articulation, basic for a Joe. The arms can't go flat down just because, again, of the design. Minimal on the butterfly joint. Everything else is standard. Has standard affair, drop down hip, yada yada yada. We all know how these go. But for the Joes, a lot of it is all about the presence. Which, ironically, considering I was complaining about Nunchuck's articulation, but he's a ninja. This guy's not a ninja, though. I just need him to stand there and look commanding. Which he absolutely does. Give him back his helmet here. Nice little star of the general. And we'll give him a shotgun. And we'll get him geared up for a second. I mean, I should point out, it looks cool to dual-wield shotguns, but in real life, we all know as soon as those triggers get pulled, bad things are going to happen, and not to the person on the other side. We're talking to poor Hawk here. So, this is probably the only time I'll ever have him holding 2. But let me get to a good pose for the final thoughts. Yeah, that looks really good. I'm really happy with this. General Hawk absolutely clicks all the boxes. Really nice color palette. The accessories all work for him. Yeah, he's got the extra shotgun. I got a plan for that one. I'm not complaining about having too much accessories, not by far. If I was going to nitpick, the helmet's a little loose. I got the other set of goggles. I can make him look like that. I can make him look cleaner. But this looks good. Like, this is what you want for the centerpiece of your Joe shelf. I know Duke's supposed to be the more common guy leading the Joes, but this guy is pretty much supposed to be leading the Joes. Now, this is our Joe equivalent of Cobra Commander. And they knocked this out of the park. Now, I've been critical on a few figures, and I'm being critical on this guy, and I like him a lot. If you are a Joe collector, absolutely, I recommend this. If you want a good military soldier, absolutely, I recommend this. I don't know how we're going to reuse some of these parts, but this jacket looks really good. And again, the paint is on point. The QC on this guy, also on point. Again, the weapons, they're straight. So everything I've been complaining about the last couple reviews, not here. This is an absolute A+ figure from Hasbro. Hopefully the guy who put this one together was not one of the ones who got laid off. That's a whole different conversation for another time. But, yeah, like I said, when Hasbro sucks, they suck. So when Hasbro does it right, they do it right. And this is doing it right. But, of course, let me know your thoughts down below. If you like this video, give it a like. I hope you guys caught the not only the Hiss unboxing video I did with Mike, but Mike from Junkion Crafts and Builds did a fantastic breakdown of everything in the Hasbro. I do recommend it. It's a longer video, but if you really want a good breakdown of the Hasbro, definitely watch it. I'll try to put a link up here for it. Yeah, I know, not my channel, but Junkin Crafts and Builds does some fantastic stuff with Joe's. And a little later in the not in the beginning, but later part of the broadcast, I kind of take over the behind the scenes work. I think you'll know when. I digress. Give us a sub if you're new here. I'd love to make it to 500. We're close. We're getting to that point here. If you guys want me to do a top 5, top 10 at the end of the year, let me know down below. I still have more figures to go through. My poor wife is missing me horribly because I'm going to try to burn through a lot of these videos. Well, is she missing me or is she breathing a sigh of relief? Time will tell. But, as always, until next time, take care. Peace.